Good morning, everyone. My name is Angela McGee, and for our next section is college services to know, and I will have three presenters in this order: Mr. Chris Bell from the University of Arkansas-Pulaski Technical College, Derek Newby from the University of Arkansas Little Rock, and lastly, Mr. Sam Watson from the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff to discuss their college services.
Okay, it's me. Hey guys, my name is Chris Bell Davis. I'm the recruitment coordinator at the University of Arkansas-Pulaski Technical College. We are a two-year university in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We are a U of A school, but we have the unique position of being a community school. So we offer both technical and associate's degrees, so technical programs and certificates and associate's degrees. Awesome things that our school offers is sometimes college is expensive, and sometimes you want a career, but you don't want to stay in college forever. And just like the financial aid workshop was very fitting, sometimes things are expensive. So we offer affordable tuition rates and affordable college to everyone. And because we're commuter campus, you save money off top because you usually stay home. And so you're not staying on campus, and we don't have extra fees associated with campus life and things. Wait, can y'all hear me? I'm sorry. I was talking. Making sure. Okay, sorry. I'll start over. My name is Chris Bell Davis. I'm the recruitment coordinator for the University of Arkansas-Pulaski Technical College. We are a two-year university in Little Rock and North Little Rock. We have the unique position of offering associate's degrees, transfer degrees, and technical programs. So I was saying before, the financial aid workshop is very fitting because we have some ways that you can save money. We don't have dorms, so you save money on housing by usually staying at home and commuting. We also have programs that are 2 years or less. So say you want to start a career, but you don't want to go to college for 4 years, you can start at our school and get exciting careers like in surgical tech, in EMS, in dental assistant. Like we have a bunch of health programs. We also have construction management, entrepreneurship, welding, HVAC, like a host of programs that are for everyone. And so I think that's a really cool position to offer affordable programs for everyone that everyone can attend to. We are $134 a credit hour. Again, money matters when you're going to college because you want to leave out of there with no debt if you can. Leaving out of college with no debt is really a gain because you enter the world not owing anyone anything and educated. So super, super cool. We offer a lot of services to help you along your journey. I know this is a TRIO workshop. We have a TRIO, Veterans Upward Bounds. We have tutoring in every building. We have 24-hour tutoring. We have tutoring in our library. It's just a really great community because, again, we have traditional and non-traditional students. And so we've adapted to making sure that we offer something for everyone. A new program that we have that you don't even have to apply to college traditionally with is like our lineman program. It's like a 16-month program. It's completely free because we have a grant from the state, but basically you go and you learn how to fix transformers and those things like when storms happen or someone runs into a pole and your electricity's out. Well, we offer those services, and those students are like guaranteed jobs before they can even graduate out of the program. Good companies like Energy and Little Rock Electric are trying to hire them. So again, that's a super awesome program. It's free. All you have to do is have graduated high school or have a GED equivalent, and the application is totally different from our normal application. So again, we're a great two-year community college. For our option, we offer great transfer programs. So say you want to save money on the front end and then finish that bachelor's degree, you can go to our school, and we have transfer programs with UA Little Rock and University of Arkansas at Pine Bluff. And so you can go to us, all of our credits transfer, you'll get a cool 2-year degree with us, and then you'll go on. And even with that, we offer scholarships for transferring. So the colleges that you transfer to give you more money for transferring to their college. So essentially you get recruited again from our college to a 4-year university. So all the pluses that I can think about. If anyone has any questions, drop them in the chat box or just feel free to say anything and I'll answer them quickly and then I'll let the next person go.
Thank you so much for that, Mr. Chris Bell. Next up, we have Mr. Derek Newby from the University of Arkansas, Little Rock.
All right, good morning, everybody. Hope y'all are doing well. Appreciate y'all for taking out a little bit of time to be here with us and learn some more information about all the wonderful institutions that are represented. And obviously a special thank you to our TRIO support services for providing this platform just to help out students and give them some more information. So just a little bit about myself before we get started. My name is Derek Newby. I am one of the recruitment coordinators with UA Little Rock. I primarily represent the Central Arkansas area of the state. So I serve students as far up as kind of going towards the Morrilton area, about as far south as Jefferson County, so Pine Bluff schools, things like that, and pretty much everything in there in between. So I get a chance to speak with a wide variety of students, ranging from all different backgrounds. And with this being my first year being within UA Little Rock as a staff member, previously graduating this past year as a student, it's been refreshing just to see that there are so many different students out there in the way that I think UA Little Rock has a unique position in being able to service those students in a lot of different ways. So I'm going to share with you a brief presentation. So give me just a moment. Let's see, I think if I can get the co-host ability, see that way I can add that. Let's see, just a moment. Okay, there we go. Okay. And just a second here. Okay. So this, again, just a brief presentation. I titled it Who, What, Where, Our Commitment to Your Success. So again, I cannot emphasize that enough. Just like all the other amazing institutions that are represented here today, we all are committed to your success, and we want to make sure that we're doing whatever that we can possible on campus to give you the tools and provide you the resources in order to be successful. And so just kind of a little bit about the general background of the school. We are a four-year university. We offer a little bit over 100 different programs that are available that range from the education field to the medical field to engineering is one of our strong areas, as well as business. It's been recognized over the past 5 years as one of the top business programs in the country. And so that's one of the things that we're very proud about. The other strong program on campus is nursing. So we have a number of students, particularly the students that I represent in Central Arkansas, that decide to pursue nursing. And I think it's one of the best and most innovative programs that we have available on campus, partly due to our full simulation lab that gives students an opportunity to have a truly immersive experience of seeing what it's like to be a nurse on the front lines. And so I think that uniquely positions them to be able to step right into the professional setting. So I will cover some of the stuff. So again, every school offers some type of resource in some type of way, but why do we want to offer those services to you? So kind of broken up here. So obviously there's benefits to you as a student and then benefits to us as a school. Benefit to you is pretty straightforward on that first one. We want you to graduate on time. So on time can mean a lot of different, things for a lot of different people, especially when you take into the account that, some students pursue full-time, some pursue part-time. And then, obviously because life can kind of happen at times, we want to make sure that you have enough flexibility to adjust on that. So by on time in this sense, I mean on time based on what your goal is. And that's one of those things that we try to continually work with you on through our advising services to make sure that whatever your timeline is, we keep you as best, stuck to that as possible. And then about offering those resources is that we want to make sure that you're equipped for life after college. That's one of the things that I tell students all the time during presentations or visits, is that the goal of college isn't just to get that piece of paper at the end. The goal of college is to ideally give you the tools that you need in order to be successful in the professional setting. And so we want to make sure that we're giving you all those things. So when you finish with us, you can look back at your time with UA Little Rock as a uniquely beneficial experience for you. The other part is, again, obviously it's a benefit test. So by offering those services, it gives us a position within our community, and it lets people know that, we are welcome and open to students that, again, come from all different walks of life with various learning needs and, experiences that we want to do our best to tailor to as much as possible. And then we want more students to attend. So generally speaking, if there are a lot of cases where you have students that participate on campus, and if they have, a particularly positive experience, particularly if they have, if they get a chance to experience one of those resources that we offer, it creates a lasting impression. And sometimes they'll go back to their high school alma mater, or they'll talk to people in their workplace. All those spaces where kind of word of mouth and sharing about your time with a school, those are the kind of experiences positively that we want to help create. So the way I'm going to go through my little presentation here is kind of pointing out the bigger student services that we offer, that way you kind of get a chance to see where it's at. So I included a map of the campus, and I'm not sure if you all can see my map, but if you can, just kind of a quick layout to kind of give you perspective. If you're familiar with the surrounding area, the Sloan Street that runs along here to the left side is going to be University Avenue. So that's kind of the main street that people are familiar with, which is kind of actually like positioned to the back of the school, if that makes sense. And then West 28th here up to the top of the screen, which is where you'll see that our big sign out in the front. So hopefully that kind of helps orient you a little bit. The one thing that I always try to tell students, especially whenever they're visiting or considering visiting, is that what I love about our campus is it kind of has a kind of a circular, nature to it. So pretty much all the academic buildings that students go to, as well as support areas, are all kind of one big circle area, and it keeps everything nice and easy to find. So the Student Services Center, which I have indicated right here, is kind of the main hub. So in that first picture from the opening slide, that was actually a quick little image of the front of the building. But that Student Services Center is where a lot of the things happen. That will be where, if you want to check on your admission status, you can go in there, financial aid. But specifically, I put in here our testing services. So generally, we offer several different tests, but primarily tests for admission and placement. So for admissions, we offer the AccuPlacer test. We've since been offering that remotely to give students an opportunity to still be able to do that while the campus is closed. But that AccuPlacer test is kind of unique in that, one, whenever we were doing it on campus, it's not timed. So one of the big things that students sometimes have issues with when they're taking standardized tests like the ACT or SAT is that it's timed in nature. There is some additional anxiety for some people that comes into place with that. So by removing that time constraint, sometimes it helps the students with just performance on that test. And again, it can be used for admission purposes as well as specifically for state scholarships. So namely the Arkansas Challenge Scholarship. Hopefully you've heard about it. If not by that name, probably the lottery scholarship. That AccuPlacer test results can be used to qualify you for the Arkansas Challenge Scholarship. It does not qualify you for any institutional scholarships, but again, it does get you admission and possibly state financial aid. So always keep that in mind. And then placement. So even if you have taken the ACT and you've done well enough to be admitted to the school, sometimes you may be in a situation where you have to take additional developmental courses. And those placement tests, again, all through the AccuPlacer, let's say, for example, if you're coming in and you would have to take a developmental English class or developmental math class, you can take that AccuPlacer at your own convenience. I believe it's about, I want to say, somewhere in the range of like $11 to $20. somewhere in that range. I can't remember exactly. I can't exactly remember right off the top of my head, but it's in that range, so pretty affordable. And by doing so, that keeps you from having to pay for an additional class that you may otherwise have to do. So that's one of those added benefits financially to the student. We also offer counseling services. So stress management, anxiety, college adjustment. Again, that's one of those things, obviously, with a huge focus being on mental health, particularly given our current circumstances. We want to make sure that we're supporting students through that. So typically we would have that available on campus, but we also offer it virtually. So you can meet by phone or by video chat with our counselors to kind of talk through those things, especially again with that anxiety, college adjustment, and even something new that I found out, they offer assistance with goal setting. So if you're not accustomed to kind of having everything planned out, that's okay. I'd be willing to bet that, especially for first-time students, you're probably in the majority. And so having someone there that's experienced and competent can help you develop some of those goals to help you throughout your college journey, and then again, after you're finished with this. Our next area, let's see, is going to be our Communication Skills Center. So these are just kind of a quick list of all the different services that they offer. But in short, it's a service that allows students, even if you're not in per se, like pursuing some type of communication-oriented degree program like mass communication or applied communication, any type of assistance that you need with presentation skills, that is what that is there for. Again, that is a free resource. So they help you work on your presentations, develop the visual aids for it, because there are certain rules that kind of help it help the visual aids work better, and so they have that knowledge and background, and so you're working with well, actually upper level students and faculty members in the communication department that'll help you kind of fine tune those presentations so that you feel more comfortable with them, and again, help you succeed in cases where you have to present. Then we have the link. So it's just that's the kind of shorthand name for it. That's located in Ross Hall, and that's over to the bottom left if you're following with me. So they offer, it's kind of a one-stop shop for both academic success and career preparation. So there are resources online that you can access to, kind of self-serve, but you can also go in there to kind of, especially with the GPA recovery, a lot of times, again, life happens, sometimes mistakes happen, and you have a bad semester. That doesn't mean the end of the world. It just means that you need to reach out for support to make sure that you don't stay in that place. So those GPA, the people that work with students on GPA recovery, again, work with you hand in hand to give you a plan of action so that you can become successful again. So it's, again, no problem there. We want to make sure that you're supported. And then career preparation. So there are different services, like one of the newer ones that we offer now is called Handshake. So it gives students, current students and alumni members an opportunity to start networking with people within their field, within their area of study. So you have, attractive job prospects when you finish with school. So again, the goal is to prepare you for life after college. Then we have our Math Assistance Center, or the MAC Center. That's located in the Engineering, Technology, and Applied Science building. So if you follow with me kind of towards the top left-hand area of the screen. And that's pretty straightforward. That is a math and physics tutoring service. So there's a lot of flexible options there. They are offering services remotely. So again, just kind of trying to accommodate given our current circumstances. But whenever campus is open back up, that area will be available so students can come in, meet with tutors. Sometimes it's faculty members, sometimes it's students that are particularly gifted in math. So if you're here and that's one of those things that you see as a strong suit for yourself, not only could you utilize it as a resource for your own class, so you could also use it as a resource to help your peers. So that's also one of those things to kind of keep in mind. And then our Center for Student and Career Services. Now this is one of the programs that is specific to business students. So it's located in the business building up to the top left-hand corner. So they offer professional development, career guidance, resume, cover letters, And this is just kind of a very short list of the things that they offer. So one of the things that makes our business program so strong is the connection to the surrounding area, businesses, industry, things like that. So we take advantage of our positioning within the state to provide you those opportunities to make sure that you're constantly in network. They have socials throughout the year, and they have kind of meet and greets with different company leaders. So you get a chance to, again, get your face out there, take advantage of those resources. But then again, if you are a business student, then you get a chance to work on your resume and develop it. One of the things that a lot of people don't know that I didn't know until, really taking some time to look into it, is that it helps to alter your resume even just slightly depending on the job that you're going for or the industry that you're pursuing. So little things like that they're aware of and make sure that you're positioned competitively with your peers. So that is the main ones. Now, again, I say all that saying those are just kind of the highlights. Each of our departments, each of our faculty members, I think, is a support service in and of themselves. So if you reach out to them, take the time to build those relationships, they can be lifelong resources for you, especially during your time with us. So with that said, I want to leave a little bit of space for questions if y'all have any. If so, you can feel free to put them in the chat or ask. Got one. That is an excellent question, Maria. Yes, all of these services are free to UA Little Rock students. Great question. Anyone else small? All right, well, I will go ahead and close out and leave the floor for the next person. Thank y'all so much again.
All right, thank you so much, Derek, for that. And our last presenter will be Mr. Sam Watson from the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff.
Good afternoon, everybody. Can you guys hear me? I'm not sure if y'all can hear me. Sandra, can you blink or shake your head if you can hear me? You can't hear me.
Yes, we can hear you, Sam.
Can you guys hear me now? Great. All right. So how you guys doing? Again, my name is Sam Watson, and I work with the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff. I'm actually I'm the Central Arkansas recruiter, as well as the Dallas, Texas recruiter. And I think I may be. Okay. And I think I may be obtaining Memphis as well. But my presentation is going to be short and sweet. And I just want to start off by giving you guys information about what we are doing in the wake of COVID-19. So as of now, our admission requirements. And Sandra, can I get my screen shared? I can share it now. I think, hold on. Okay, well, it's telling me that I won't be able to share my screen, but if you guys will log on to the University of Arkansas Pine Bluff website, that's www.uapb.edu.
Try it one more time. It should let you now.
I think it's something to do with my computer. It's not. I have to allow it to use Zoom, and I haven't allowed it to do that. So it's not on your end. It's on my end. Let me try one more time. Hold on. Can y'all see it now? Okay, good. I don't know what this is. So you can start by going to our admission requirements. And as you can see, our admission requirements start off at a 19 or above on your ACT or your ACT. and your SAT score will be a 1330 or above on the old test and a 980 on the new test, and a 2.0. Well, disregard all of these admission requirements right now because we are allowing students to full admission or conditional admission solely based off of your GPA. So as long as you have above a 2.0 right now, you will be granted conditional / full admission into the institution. Now, if you do not have a 2.0, it's black. Okay, okay. Appreciate it, Angela. Give me just a second, y'all. Okay, oh my God, what is this? There we go, okay. So I'm gonna just do it this way. Since I can't share the screen, I got a backup plan.
Hey, Sam, I can share the screen for you. Is it just the UAPB main page?
Yes, ma'am.
All
Yes,
right.
ma'am.
So let me try that. You can just tell me where you want me to go.
Okay, so right here through our main page, you can pretty much apply. You see email, Blackboard, Web Advisor, my UAPB directory, all of that. You can work everything you need from our UAPB website. But as I was saying, if you click the admissions tabs, if you go to admissions, all the information that you need from tuition and fees, admission requirements, you can apply online, and you don't have to worry about the application fee because we are waiving the application fee as well due to COVID-19. Our scholarship information is on there. Could you go back one, Ms. Sandra, please? And go to the admissions tabs again and just go down to scholarships. So I briefly went over our admission requirements and I want to just focus on scholarships right now. Could you go to click to list of click here to see a list of institutional scholarships. So if you are a upcoming senior, you can fill out for our scholarships on July 1st, starting July 1st for juniors that are becoming seniors. And you can see the deadlines, you can see the amount, you can see the requirements, you can see the name of the scholarship as well. The Chancellor Scholarships, that'll be your full ride scholarship. That's for first time entering freshmen. You have to have a minimum grade point average of a 3.75 or a ACT score of a 1310. And you have to submit an essay on the importance of HBCUs and why you're choosing to attend HBCUs. This is the one that everybody's going to be gunning for. So please keep in mind that the deadline is November 1st. There's no hard deadline or soft deadline. There's a hard deadline, no soft deadline, and it's November 1st. We abide by that strictly. Now, every other scholarship on here, if you could scroll down a little bit, as you see, we have transfer scholarships, but our lowest scholarship or our lower tier scholarship starts off at a 17 on your ACT or a 900 on your SAT and a 2.75. And that's the diversity scholarship. That's a $15,000 scholarship. And as well as the Golden Line scholarships, they're both in the same tier. It's for first time entering students, 2.75. Minimum composite score is a 17 or a 19 on your ACT. If we have any transfer students on the Zoom call, we also have transfer scholarships. First time entering transfer students with a minimum grade point average of a 3.2, or you have to have at least 60 to 85 credits. So that way you can get $5,000 per year. And keep in mind, these scholarships are split up into two semesters. So you'll get $2,500 your fall semester and $2,500 your spring semester. That's with any scholarship when it's pertaining to a university or an institutional scholarship. And then we have the Pride Transfer Scholarship for those who may be transferring from Pulaski Tech, or you may just be transferring after your freshman year of college, and you can still get you around a $2,500 scholarship. All you need is a 2.75 and a half, 30 to 59 credit hours. And for those who are in nursing programs at institutions like Pulaski Tech or any other institution that's a 2-year institution, you can, you're in a BSN or RN program, you can transfer into our nursing program and you'll receive financial assistance as well. Could you scroll up some, please, Mrs. Sandra? And then now you can view the other scholarships that we offer our first time entering freshmen. But the cool thing, or the most, not the cool thing, one of the things that I found about UAPB to be so important is that, yes, this is our list of scholarships that we have that the institution offers, but we also have a list of scholarships that are not public that are not where the public can view them as well. So you have to basically go to our departments, to the Office of Recruitment, or financial aid, or any other department to ask us, or even alumni, and ask about scholarship opportunities. Could you go back, please, to the main page, please? Now, on the main page, you see that we have coronavirus updates, campus updates. We also have, if you just click that ACT/, yeah, it just pulled up. As you see, we're due to cancellations of the test as well. We're allowing students to, we're granting students admission, waiving the ACT and SAT. Another scholarship that I can think of right now, right off the bat, is the 1890 scholarship. If you are planning on majoring in agriculture, that's anything agriculture business, regulatory sciences, fisheries, even fashion designing, that's under agriculture, the Department of Agriculture. You have a full ride scholarship waiting upon you, as long as you have, this is for students that are not entering freshmen. If you're already in school and you have at least a 2.0 GPA, you will be able to qualify for the 1890 scholarship. That is a land grant scholarship that I think 19 HBCUs offer all agriculture majors. That's a full ride scholarship. It offers room and board, books. It also offers a internship as well, and the, what's the word I'm looking for? And the, what's the word I'm looking for? The experience that you gain over those internships will be counted to your career as well. So once you graduate from the HBCU of your choice, you'll go into your career with experience under your belt. Now, to mention some of our services, we have career services. That's the most important, second to most important department that we have on campus, because they get you career ready from day one that you step foot on campus. They're going to teach you how to conduct yourself in an interview. They're going to teach you how to dress. They're going to teach you the proper skills as well. We're also going to critique your resume, and we're also going to help you find a job. Just like Derek stated in his presentation, we also have Handshake as one of our applications or entities that are collaborating with us as well to help students find jobs post-graduation. Let's see, we also have academic advisors waiting for students as well to help them if they need anything with tutoring, financial, means. We have help with that through the Office of Enrollment Management as well. Let's see, we also have the Writing Center on campus where our students can go and they can get tutoring on writing essays. If they need to print for free, they can print free there. Let's see, we have, that's basically all I can think of right now. But if you have any questions or concerns, you can leave them in the chat, or you can also email me.